I posted on Psychology Today a few weeks ago an explanation of the I am. And it actually elicited a lot of very interesting responses, because it was basically saying, we're all doing the best we can. No one's broken. There is no illness. There is no sickness. There's no pathology. Nothing's broken. And some people email me back saying, I don't believe that.
Really?
Yeah. And of course, that's their I am, that they don't believe it. And some people said it negated God.
I can see that.
The I am negates God.
Right. And I don't, that is absolutely not, for me,
what was their basis of
I think,
saying
you know, because it does sound a bit reductive or reductionist, doesn't it? That we're all doing the best we can, so doesn't that make it sound sort of predetermined?
Well, the comments were, that means you can't or don't need to be forgiven. And it's somebody's thought,
yeah.
And I absolutely respect it. That's the whole idea of the I am, is it opens us up to be able to have these sort of discussions and allows us to really look into another person's world. And that's why I loved those comments from people, because it gave me an opportunity to understand somebody else's point of view, somebody else's perspective. And remember, the I am is all about, let's look again at why we do what we do. And the words, again, look again, look, again to repeat something, look like a spectator. The I am is saying, let's respect why people do what they do. So when I got these comments from people, I was thrilled. Not threatened, but thrilled, because somebody is listening, somebody's thinking about it. They're taking the time, they're giving me the gift of their time to respond with their perspective. How cool is that? I thought it was great. And so there is this really interesting dynamic. It's not the first time that somebody has asked, where is spirituality in the I am? It's everywhere. It is part of the I am. Just because you have a biological component doesn't exclude you from having a spiritual component. You know, these are not mutually exclusive. There was an incredible book called Finding Darwin's God. I got to remember who wrote it. We can look it up. Finding Darwin's God, written by a biochemist who was Christian, who totally believes in God, but says you can also believe in evolution at the same time. The two are not opposite. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. And part of the argument was, I'm going on and on about this, folks, but part of it is, if God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh, who are we to say what a day is to God? Right? Who are we to say? There's a great joke. Remember the joke about the man who's walking down the beach with God, and he's saying to God, to you, you know, what is a million years? He says, oh, to me, a million years is like a second. He says, wow. They walk a little further. This man says to God, what is $1 million to you? He says, to me, $1 million is like a penny. He says, wow. He says, well, God, could I have a penny? And God says, in a second. So should we just consider that? And I hope people don't get offended, but we don't know. I met a very wise man once who said, if you think you understand God, your concept of God is too small.
Interesting.
And part of the creative process may be that is part of what we do, is we have, if the one thing that we have that's unlimited is creative process. The one thing we have that is unlimited is respect for each other. We can do that, unleashing the power of respect. Why should respect for another person be limited to what color you are, what race you are, what gender you are, what choices you make? Why would we need to limit respect based on that?